whoop it, whoop it, whoop it, whoop. Oh, Shelly, Shelly, Shelly. Oh, Shelly, Shelly. Gift to them, Shelly. Blessing, blessing, blessing. Shelly. Psycho. I'm on bad, but we bad, you know. I'm on thing them bad, but we bad. Whoa, yeah. Send me call ya Masanaba. Came with the vibes that I'm funata. Boy with the flex, Masanaka. Me trap for the bands, me da samaba. Me Santa Mata. Mama girl, I want for Mantana. Scano send win to Mentana. Win to Menchia, win to Mancra. Bro, see, but I don't care about your ugly shit. I be trapping with the gang all night, all day. If you don't fuck me, don't fuck you. My style, my life, I do my way. So what they do, did I do? Man of the right for the goose. I never fall for the moves. Man of the king on the goose. Man of the king on the goose, yeah. Girl, I don't want you no more. Girl, I don't fuck with you no more. Yeah. Girl, I don't want you no more. Want you no more. Girl, I don't fuck with you no more. Yeah. Girl, I don't want you no more. Girl, I don't fuck with you no more. Yeah. Girl, I don't want you no more. Want you no more. Girl, I don't fuck with you.
Feel, when you're my type, my clear. Many time, then I fuck with your waistline. Then times with a sip wine. To see how there be break time. So offer I go decline. I don't care if my numbers so your speed out, don't read out. Once I see how they are dead, Jamie how na dieni, ye pesi kashe bushenti da me trafo belly. On my time I saw, make up pesico.
Girl, I don't want you no more. Girl, I don't fuck with you no more. Girl, I don't want you no more. Want you no more. Girl, I don't fuck with you no more. Yeah. Girl, I don't want you no more. Girl, I don't fuck with you no more. Yeah. Girl, I don't want you no more. Want you no more. Girl, I don't fuck with you no more. I know say you love me, I love you. Okay. And I know say you miss me, I miss you. And I know say you vex me, I vex you. Can I vex you? Vex you. I know say you love me, I love you. And I know say you miss me, I miss you. And I know say you vex me, I vex you. And I vex you too. I vex you more. And I know say you love me, I love you too. And I know say you miss me and I miss you. And I know say you vex me and I vex you too. Can I vex you? Vex you. I know say you love me and I love you too. And I know say you miss me and I miss you too.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Let's go. Welcome to Marveland Gaming Television. My name is Isaac Einstein, and right now we're gonna have a watch along of Team Inspire and the qualification, the African qualification for the Global Esports Federation Pubg Mobile. It is one and only.
I need a weapon.
Inspire, made up of Ted Bundy, Vegas, Spama, and the captain Neil. Let me know in the comments.
It's showtime.
The stream.
Warehouse fun time.
Bring your watch along.
Yeah, I just said, y'all do know.
Watch along on our own. More or less, So this is gonna be a watch along from Ted Bundy's point of view. Okay, so it's gonna be from Ted Bundy. So we're going to try and see what we can do here, right? So the boys are getting locked in. So the good news is, ladies and gentlemen, Team Inspire from Ghana just won the first game of the day. Aren't you excited? You know, we're hoping that they do well in the second game as well. So they're going to be jumping into Mirama as it is now. So yeah, it's going to be exciting to see what the boys bring in, and hopefully, you know, they bring us some goodies. The stream is obviously delayed as well, so you know, so they're safe and all. But I don't know where they're going to try and land, and hopefully, we can hear the boys and everything and all their call outs and everything. So this is the first ever watch along of any kind right here on Motherland Gaming Television, bringing you the best and premium esports content in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. So if you love Team Inspire, as MGTV is managing Team Inspire right now. So we've done a lot of work with these boys in terms of getting them the best possible scrim tournaments, the best possible situations for them to be elite in what they do. So hopefully we get to see all that training and all that dedication from these boys pretty much showcase itself right here in the biggest tournament right now in PUBG Mobile Africa. Let's freaking go, boys.
Vegas.
Watch out! Watch out!
So for those of you who don't hear Ghanaian language, it's probably going to be speaking Ghanaian language. I think it's easier and faster to communicate that way. So maybe if you don't understand it, I'll try and translate for you lot.
The fans still the worry.
The fans did they like speech. They go for
Why we have put them for 3 hours? Because I'll be one of.
Then if you put them for 3 days, people are saying go the react before you.
Charlie? And when I put for the, I say I face, I tell them face the other side.
This is Ted Bundy's POV. So Vegas won the first game. It was a 1v1 situation, and Vegas brought it home. Big ups to man like Vegas. So smash the like button if you love. Let me also know in the comment section, in the live session, who is your favorite player in Team Inspire? Let me know who your favorite player in Team Inspire is. We've got Ted Bundy, Vegas, Spama, Neil. We have got Witcher. We've got Calston. You know, we have got a formidable force in Team Inspire, and hopefully they get to make Ghana proud. We already won the first game in the African series. So I'm pretty sure a lot of countries are gonna be looking for us and out for us, making sure that we do not get into our stride. But hey, hopefully, God bless our homeland Ghana, make our nation great and strong. We will be able to survive this ordeal. Right now, it's more about placement points and about getting the good kills. Very, very crucial. It's going to be playing from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So this is just one game. There are a lot of games to go. So to the boys, stay grounded, stay on your foot. Do not think this is over. So I'm pretty sure the boys already have experience in these kind of tournaments where we played a lot of tournaments over the past 2 years, and most of the time we usually get to the final stages and we seem to slip up. So this time around, a lot of preparation has been gone into the mental capabilities and the mental awareness of dealing with such situations in a high-stake tournament.
Okay.
Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream.
Where's my warehouse?
So you're just joining us. This is a watch along right here on Motherland Gaming Television. My name is Isaac Einstein, and we are watching Team Inspire play the global esports games. This is the African qualification. They won the Ghana one, and now they're playing the African qualification. So yep. It's going to be interesting to see. I think 3 teams get to qualify, and hopefully Ghana is going to be part of the 3 teams ready to go to Saudi Arabia. As you can hear the boys talking in the comms there, we've got Neil as the IGL, the one and only. Neil, the IGL. We've got Spama, the fragger. Spama is an absolute giant and a brilliant gamer. Ted Bundy, what a fantastic shot he is. And as well as Vegas, a fantastic player he is as well.
Looking at it.
Nobody else needs that.
Yeah, lucky. This
I
is
need
why
that guy
people
alone,
worry.
I don't like it.
I want Jim about for top, but there's
I said,
Find a way, you gotta come.
heated fight. You go worry. Wow.
oh, I think so. You said Baggy did the back there.
No, no, but the Turkish.
Keep giving your support to Ghana. Let me see Ghana in the chat. Just type Ghana, 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 Ghana. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ghana, 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 Ghana. Let's freaking go.
I got supplies.
They drive around my compound.
Watch out. Watch out.
They're trying to prioritize zone, so we also have to move.
Share the stream as well, guys. Share the stream. Share the link. Get everybody in here. Anybody in the community, in the Ghanaian community, to come here to support their own. I think Ted Bundy have spotted some people. He's giving call outs as to where they possibly might be.
Yeah, he's moving. They're moving.
I still need pickup to move you over.
Already beginning to exert some form of dominance over the area.
You know, carry the bike, then they see bike there.
Hey, Vegas almost knock.
Vegas.
Charlie.
It looks to me that they've spread just a tiny little bit with Vegas on the other side, and you can see Ted Bundy trying to scout the area. Vegas almost getting knocked there.
Go back or anything.
Watch out.
We try and move. Charlie,
I'm
let's
running
not
at the wrong
make
time.
mistakes and lose the whole
The
thing.
wrong fucking time.
The IGL talking about let's not make mistakes right now.
Yeah, outside
Yeah,
the
no.
building before I can see you. I know they see you.
Come on, get a knock up there. Son.
Vegas has been knocked down. I repeat, Vegas has been knocked down.
No.
Be like before left.
Watch
They
out.
outside.
Mark
Before
the
left.
location.
Left.
Watch out.
Left. Team they shoot
Barman
me
is
from
down
back,
as
bro.
well. Taking one down.
Yeah, try for
Left.
Now.
Make somebody left. You guys don't listen to me.
Somebody, yeah, two of them are knocked out.
Oh, I thought you left.
Everybody has
Make
been
you left.
knocked
Nobody
out
they
as
listen.
well. Very, very unfortunate right now. Spama giving the constant call out.
Fight.
Leave that place.
Like
Nobody
this, how they knock
listened
me
to
out,
him.
but
And they have been knocked out with Neil, the only person survivor right about now. What an absolute tragedy happening to Ghana right now.
Go past my phone too. After say go straight.
No, but the fight. If team no set up, your team no set up now go shoot it here. Wow. I'm crash over, we're not going to help you.
Spawn could be the front wheel.
Right now, it's all about damage control, I think. It's more about Neil trying his possible best to see if he can get some good placement points right now. So he's going to have to be very, very ready. Unfortunate for Team Ghana's second game, losing that hold.
The strike jump over the window. I jumped now with the distance happening.
Hey, you go explain tire.
Yeah, like I feel cover you. Because you start the fight for inside before you jump.
Then I the heal up.
If you jump out and heal up now,
I know
you
that.
stay inside then go push you.
I just I don't want to move yet until I know where to go.
We've got 28 players left, and let me tell you something. Everybody in this lobby is a fragger, so you know you're not gonna have it easy at all.
I go follow him.
Now only met, so in your way now push it here. Baby me.
How do you guys see? Somebody say I feel it.
No, but then if it's GI for them, make them just go.
How they tag you set just for hoping your back give them fall back or something. Because then be you pay you did it.
I get one.
Therefore, carry kid enter make them last them. I tell you, if for Las Vegas, Vegas been a good eye.
Like the logo full set, like you know say he tag you first. Very low.
I think overconfidence kind of worried Vegas there, man. But it's all good. It's just the second game of the day.
Get down there, let's go. So teammates know it's in there.
Mama ni and I'm more her here on this one way.
If you're just joining us, welcome to Marveland Gaming Television. My name is Isaac Einstein. You are here for the watch along of the Global Esports Games with Team Inspire representing Ghana. Right about now, the first game, they won the first winner chicken dinner. This is the second game, and they have lost 3 men already. Unfortunate event as it is, but hey, still rooting for Ghana. You never know. We're trying to get as much good placement points as we possibly can here. Smash the like button if you're new as well, and if you're just joining us, subscribe to the channel as well. This is MGTV. Hamid Bright says they won the first game. Yes, they did. They won the first African PUBG Mobile Global Esports Federation game. The previous game, I would say, yes, they did. They did win that game. Vegas coming in with a clutch 1v1 clutch. I think that's probably what got into his head now. He thinks he can take anybody on, eh?
Assume any of the hills. Right now I'm blocking myself from the front.
But it'd be better.
Assume I'm backing at it. No, I'm saying instead of covering myself from here, I'm covering from here. If Tim comes here right now.
It's all about anticipation, eh, Neil? It's much easier said than done.
Very, very terrible.
With their spot you, they will definitely take this.
You're not going to move out.
But your card here. Your job for me say you go spot them before they go come closer.
However, there are too many hills for me to also be.
All right, what is the probability that Neil is gonna get a knock? At least they need a knock. Like they can't go without 0. They can't go home with 0 kills. That would be devastating, guys. What do you guys think in the chat?
You hope to team know they play safe, then you come pass here.
Next zone, sir.
The vehicles have a park for some side away from me. The zone goes shifts from here. Yeah.
Bro, look at
As expected.
that'd be hard though.
Let's play park. I figure vehicle that too.
Right, you want to change the coupe?
Third placement point.
No. That figure vehicle, so enemy vehicle or something.
Third placement points. Chill pass skills.
There's only with the fastest one.
It's gonna be fast as fuck.
And they're just trying as possible best to, you know, stay grounded and get them kills. Probably get those placement points, eh? Messiah Priest. You're rooting for Nigeria, you're rooting for Algeria. What about Ghana, Messiah? Come on now.
The game needs just you.
Orochimaru, I hope you are not coming here to stream snipe. Please. Please be careful. Don't stream snipe. Hope you are not coming to watch. You're going to tell your country mates, eh?
They'll definitely play from the hills in front of you.
Anyway, the stream is very delayed.
Wait, what's
you should play from these ridges. These ridges to a
find some spots go dead and just go on more fun.
Ridges on blue to be playable for now, but zone will live there.
If I find some spots play, then just go on my fun. Because how is it 19 people on suffering to find it?
Hey, God, yeah, alpha.
Yeah, go move with us.
Ghana, Nigeria. Oh, niggas getting tapped in. Get away from that onslaught. Nil has got to get away from there. This is Need for Speed happening as it is. DRB, this guy is smoking hard. He's gonna have to get away.
Then go blow him up.
He's gonna have to make it on foot there.
No, I'm not smoking too.
Yeah.
Ah.
You're not playing. Okay.
Keep going left. Enter zone from left. You have to just keep following it.
Yeah, there's a coup there.
That's it. Cool.
Is he really gonna go for the car? Can you really survive this?
We go reach the coup before. What they put to you?
I mean, he is an IGO. He knows the timing and everything. So, I mean,
It's a gas problem. So those hills up here all to be open fire.
If you make come to yellow like I guess zone. Hey, zone the TL guy.
He might be playing yellow by now.
hope he doesn't get shot. Ali, this is nerve-wracking. Like, bro, like my hands are sweaty. I'm not even the one playing, but my hands are sweaty. This goes to tell you how incredible Team Inspire is playing at the highest level for about 2 years now. Big ups to Team Inspire, guys. Come on. Big ups to Team Inspire, man. Charlie, it's not easy playing under this level of pressure. It's not easy playing under this level of pressure. Because there's a lot at stake here. All he's trying to do right now is just get placement points, you know, just get them placement points. Damn, he's entering the factory. That factory, anybody can be hiding here, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Ah, zone go fucking up. Maybe one packet too.
Oh, shit.
Go left, towards the roadside, left. Jump the platforms and go.
Oh, God. This is horrible to watch. Oh, no. He's going to die to the zone. Oh, God.
Yeah.
This guy you go stack out here. They look left, man.
He's going to die to the zone. Yep.
Now the car now if will carry you go there. Like if we use the road self.
It be the road that they use as I can't enter here.
Oh, God. This is terrible. Oh, God. This is horrible to watch. Oh, no way. He's dead. He dead. He dead. And that is the road for Ghana. I don't know, they came 7th. So that's good enough. Make Beko stream now. So we came 7th.
It's in the corner of the wall. Where they are away. They're not even the watching. Yeah, they watch away.
Mute them. They're funny, Mike.
So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts about the game there. If you guys want to do a call-in, we can take calls. You know, we can take calls. Let me just put a number in there. You can WhatsApp call me. You can WhatsApp call me and get your comment through. Let's hear what you guys want to say about what happened and everything.
And I hope say Nigeria will win this game.
Very day, you can WhatsApp call me.
They care about you. could have gone so.
Let's get some comments through. Let's try and read some comments here. Salma says, is there a live table? I'm not sure there is that I know of right now. Probably on the main Discord, I would think so. But I'm not too sure. You can call me and let's have a conversation. Let's talk about what you guys thought about the games, potentially what they must do, you know, what they did right, what they did wrong, you know. Let's have a conversation. You can call me on WhatsApp and we can talk. I want to hear you guys' opinions as well about what they can do better, how they can stay, you know, grounded and try and push through this ordeal. You know, we're playing from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So if it's 30 minutes, let's just give it a take 40 minutes a game. That's about 6 games, I would think. We should be able to do about 6 games there. Bundy for the win, says Cloud. Appreciate that. I'm sure he would appreciate that.
Like Vegas for chill, like myself for chill.
Thank you for chill, yeah. I mean, he hasn't tagged down, no, he just put it.
Yeah, now you
Before if he
first couple of shots, 1 HP, Unjane. Before
well, he just did.
It looks like they're on Vegas' butt right now.
But the teammates too were far away. Now they talk sense, say he not get car.
yeah.
So Vegas clearly admits that he probably was our fault.
They talk to them, then they crash out.
yeah, I see. I did watch. Oh, my Discord is muted. Yeah, no. Yeah. Why you they shout?
So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys are thinking. If you give me a call, let's have a conversation about the games, about the whole tournament. You know, what is to come, what is do we expect to see, and all of that goody stuff.
Heartbreaking stuff.
Okay, Shadi, welcome, buddy. So the number is there. You can call in and have your say on the show, on the channel. Support, you want to throw your support to Team Inspire as well. You have any questions about Team Inspire, you know, the makeup, what their plans are, or what's going on with them, and all of that. Yes, you just call me and then have your conversation here. MTN is bigger than Nigeria, or MTN is equal to Nigeria. Is that what Jihad is saying? I'm not sure. But right now, yeah, Team Inspire was 7th in that game. They get to go back to the lobby. They're doing a practice session right now just to keep their arms warmed and, still in the fighting mood as they prepare for the 3rd game of the day. We're going to be showing everything right here. This is Ted Bundy's POV. Unfortunately, the organization did not provide a stream. That would have been much better for us if there was a stream and we could watch the stream, you know. But, you know, we make do with what we have, and what we have right now is one POV. So we're going to have to, you know, make do with what we have in that regard. Hopefully, if they get to qualify, we can bring you a much more advanced and enhanced production. I'm still waiting for y'all's calls. Somebody call me. Who are you to Team Inspire manager? Yes, You could say that I help them in terms of managing sponsors and managing the team as it is. Yes. Especially my management comes in when we do a lot of international events. When we do Ghanaian events, I stay completely away from it because of conflict of interest. I stay completely away from it. But once we go outside Ghana, I do step in to help them in terms of the scrims to play in. I ain't gonna bite. Get the questions coming. So right now we're waiting for the next lobby to begin, pretty much. Waiting for the next lobby to begin. I think the stream was breaking up, huh? Sorry about that. Don't know why exactly that was happening.
No. The network there, so now I did.
Watch out.
That's how the stream no break. You say that's how the stream no break. Like, ask them.
I think it should be better now. So yeah, we're preparing for them to get ready for the next game. So stay tuned, guys. Play some music while they do this.
Get in the car.
Wait. Who won that game? Who won that game?
No sleep, no be all day man eat. We get for a season. I make your father save the dance. No movement, all I got the hands. So they do admin cheap. We know one friend from street. We get one of people. Society now want my freedom. We their life we still a free. Make you never eat, we pray for wisdom. Pass on no light, we burn my weed. If I say Lord, I'm a brother. Hard work so me coulda eat the bird, yeah. Full of memories for the living and the dead. But I plan for the youth, for the one for preserve hard. Tell them I'm bombada. Now fear God, weed and grabber. Flow down fierce and man gun gaga. King size days make man down pass up. Money in my pocket. Design I know about cheap. Only with the bulb on a low key. Kill them so we bad and bougie. Money in my pocket. Design I know about cheap. Only with the bulb on a low key. Kill them so we bad and bougie. Who be the one that love to shine? It never reaches not my size. I serve a very bingy God though. And if I try to get my side.
The timer for the next game, right, I'm not too sure, to be honest, because I'm not directly involved in any form of, in any way possibly, in the whole organization. It's an international event, so the players are getting contacted via Discord. So I'm sure once the other game finishes, they would probably invite them in and then they can join. So please be patient, all right?
In the yard, but I see none. I love the one in the weave on. It be eating my mind boss.
Mind boss.
Say white ballers in the yard, but she see none. She love the one in the dreadlocks. And it be eating my mind boss. Mind boss. To me, Panaya drop from Babylon. Catch my boys in the hall upon. So I'ma put it in a robot song, robot song. Panaya drop from Babylon. Catch my boys in the hall upon. So I'ma put it in a robot song, robot song. It's in the rhythm. Bashima demu sawanje. Mobe kebi alaminti. Chamala mafuno, my bro. Malabu nyam. Bashima demu sawanje. Mobe kebi alaminti. Chamala mafuno, my bro. Oh, my bugger drop, enough bag of chat, enough bag of love, yeah. My dollar drop, yeah. Make CD shots, now who the dog? Check the shit, check the settings, now read the shit. I show young one, I want to take. Check the settings, now read the shit. I wanna read the shit, I wanna check the shit. Check the settings, now read the shit. I show young one, I want to take. Check the settings, now read the shit. I wanna read the shit. To me, Panaya drop from Babylon. Catch my boys in the hall upon. So I'ma put it in a robot song, robot song. Panaya drop from Babylon. Catch my boys in the hall upon. So I'ma put it in a robot song, robot song. Bashimi demu sawanje. Mobe kebi alaminti. Chamala mafuno, my bro. Malabu nyam. Bashimi demu sawanje. Mobe kebi alaminti. Chamala mafuno, my bro. Yet to know. Every time yet to know. Show me yet to know. Show me yet to know. To know. To know. To know. Every time yet to know. Yeah. Yet to know. To know. I wanna.
Yeah, we're trying to see if we can get the live table, Salma. To inspire, I hope you guys can hear me because Michelle is saying it's 3:40 a.m. in the States, so y'all are better freaking win.
A lot of things I know for do, but I do. I told my niggas where you started with you. And I need love for you, now I leave that for you. Cool.
Show some love in the chat for Team Inspire if that is your favorite team in Ghana.
Then I need love for you, now I leave that for you. If no be Jah waiting my side, and the Mary J waiting for mine, like I mess up on my life. Hey, you's a bad B, I wanna ride with you, vibe with you. I'm never gonna lie to you.
Yeah, Gordy, I agree. I think my mind slipped off from there. I should have changed the screen from that particular spot. I'm sorry.
I be love and she turn me into fool. I try not to, I should move it on so. But see on TV, I feel so about so. But I be steady on my grind. Many now me focusing on my life. I put the pain in the music that I write. I do it for the people who be bumping with the vibe. Cool, I find it cool.
So the next game is about to begin. The boys are getting locked and loaded in the lobby.
Need love from you, I leave that for you. Cool, I find it cool. A lot of things I know for do, but I do. Dog, my name is where you started.
So for you lot who are asking how many countries are involved, I can, let me see if I can help you lot here. 1 second while I get that. So in this particular qualification, Ghana is going against Algeria, Djibouti, Kenya, Namibia, Nigeria, Senegal, Somalia, South Africa, and Zambia. So that is the African setup there. How many teams is that? It's 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams from there, and only 3 teams get to qualify. Yes, 77 Gaudier. It is game 3. Ghana won the first game, lost the second game to 7th position, and now we're going into the third game. Hey, big ups to Michi for the $5. Always share it out for Team Inspire. Big fan says Big Daddy. Hey, big ups, big ups. Bonnie says leaderboards. I am trying to get my possible best to see if we can get the leaderboards up and running. But you know, let me just put a disclaimer here. This tournament organization is completely way out of my hand. This is coming from Global Esports himself, and so the players have a direct Discord link that they chat on, and so I'm sure maybe there's gonna be a leaderboard somewhere. If I do get a link, I'm gonna post it to you guys. All right. Hey, big ups to you, Big Daddy. Thank you so very much, guys. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. Here is Motherland Gaming Television. My name is Isaac Einstein, bringing you the best and premium esports content in Africa. Right now, we're doing the watch along for Road to Riyadh. Ghana qualifies to right now to play with the all African tournament right now. So that's gonna be interesting to see how far Ghana can go in this particular regard. So the POV we're going to be watching now is Ted Bundy's POV. So it's not going to be the whole team, but at least it gives us a good understanding of what's going on and what are the happenings, you know, in the as it's happening, you know, in the situation. The first game was played at Erangel. The second game was played in Marama. The third game is going to Sandhawk. Oof, that's early, a real support. Absolutely, a real supporter of Team Inspire. Thank you so very much, Michi. Let me know what time it is at your side. Well, right now I am in China and the time is 6:45 p.m. What time is at your place, Lord? You lot, what time is it at your place?
Rose, Killy, Mandem, Breda, form up a family tree. Fuck that dough, P, Muller, cheddar, we move so intelligently. Man, don't rate them at all, this peak. Nike creps when we run in these streets. Man, I run up to the dash and P. If you're looking for a bad man, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Man, I blow up with the treat, it's nothing. They need a vocal on the beat, it's pattern. Let's talk on the beat, it's actually get the picture. We don't need no caption.
So the game's about to begin. Team Inspire pretty nasty inside there, and hopefully they can bring their A game here.
Yeah, we've been staying on the grind and we always are. My mind's on making more paper.
Did the screen crash? No.
Foreign car. Who got the keys to the beamer? Got a German whip with a bad beat in a drip tight all day, all night. See the shit that we pop, could make an up reconsider. See, we don't consider we pouring more liquor. Brief for more paper, my team we more thriller. Never been a quitter, don't move with forfeiters. None of them real, me handle me one business. I've been spinning different game from the start. Me one killing for the mic, that's why me go.
Somebody needs to go? I'm not too sure. Okay. How many teams qualify? 3 teams qualify, I think. 3 teams qualify. I see your account with that. Hey, Jahad, keep quiet. Keep quiet. Keep quiet. Let's go. Every game is a top 3. Yep. The Sandhawk thing, baby.
Stand at attention. Make the bulls go different direction.
Support, type Team Inspire in the chat. Let's spam it. Team Inspire, Team Inspire. Come on, let's go. Team Inspire. Let's go.
No, we mega beat you.
Let me see Team Inspire in the chat if you lot are supporting Team Inspire.
Vagabond, let's go. Chico di melio. Vagabonds on me, Joe. Hey, Afina Bana, Monaba Majo, Mayo, Indicanya.
Hey, go. So far now to bed 10 feet away from the family. Go soon see.
We'll be better DBS now.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll try my possible best to translate for you lot if it is important because you're speaking their local language, which is what I think most people should usually do, you know, because it's easier to just say what you want to say.
Bang bang.
Vegas the sick bang bang. Where do you bang bang say? I don't want to Vegas. Bang bang no go. Where do you what's me show?
Wow,
And then it's cool, bro.
Infinity MS.
Need a scoop.
They do seem to interchange between the Ghanaian language and the Pidgin language as well. So, you know, for you lot that know Pidgin, you know, sure, you can understand.
Alright, what you want?
I don't want to.
I'm ready to move on.
The Ted has got himself a DBS and an M4.
Marked location.
Bad intensities, you know what I mean?
I got supplies.
Yo, spam the chat, Team Inspire. If you guys are loving Team Inspire, loving Ghana, let me see in the chat. Team Inspire. Let's go.
We'll be ready for now.
I got supplies.
Like, if you have an extra.
Oh, you get spare 4.
Everybody has.
Yeah, I have a spare 4.
Well, I will take the 4 other. Yeah, they need first aid too.
That'll be what I'll be trying for.
I got supplies.
That's one.
There's no two backpack.
Do you guys have gas cans? Look, I drop my own and find more gas.
Nah, look at that.
While the game is going on, you guys can ask me any question that you want to ask about Team Inspire. Try and answer it for you as well. And I also don't mind having a
Marked a vehicle.
host with me. Anybody in the chat who wants to volunteer to be a co-host with me, I can bring you right in and we can have a conversation, you know?
Let's try to play from the scrolls.
Is Ted single? Hey, this question, dear. This question, dear.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Well, you know, I would say he's single when he has to be, you know?
Your weight below. Where your fans to
Yeah, so then let me, if I put my mic.
Please, is Team Inspire playing from a boot camp? No, they're not playing from a boot camp. They are playing from different locations in Ghana. Ted and Vegas are pretty close. Palmer is in Accra as well, but Neil is in Kumasi as we speak right now. He's playing in Kumasi.
Oh, yeah.
Why is this here?
I got supplies.
On camera or off? I mean, it can be off. That's fine. It can be off camera, but we can watch it together. but I usually prefer on. But you know, off too is fine.
You still no put finisher. And they open the shrine they wait.
I put for inside though.
Hey. Man, now
Hello there.
do now actually sad.
Oh, so I think Jihad, what Brian was talking about was, are they playing from one location? Are they all at one location? I think that's what he said. Not, I don't think about. It's not. I don't think he's talking about the game itself. Michi says, "I'm not single."
Watch out.
That place won't get very
Marked
dangerous.
a vehicle. Marked a vehicle. Watch
Somebody
out.
So instead, he's single when he has to be. Everybody's single when they have to be. That's my best answer.
Yeah, 10, 11 requests. Or then go
Watch
do
out.
petition.
Watch out.
Hold that hill right now. Yeah.
What am
I don't need gas tank.
I play from the
Watch
back.
out.
Can
Watch
hold
out.
it, then I'll go hold it. Lion man.
Vegas.
Oh, NSP has a game house. You know how it is. You know how it is. Team Inspire, baby. If we want to play together, we do have a game house, yes.
Level
Marked a
2 back.
location.
Ah, you thought
7. I think Taylor spotted somebody, or is trying. Okay, he's not spotted anybody yet. When aren't you single? I'll pay for your dates with Jihad. Ooh. Ooh.
They need the gas can there. Make you boy. Gas can. They got shifted.
Marked a location.
Yeah, I think they're trying to play very, very safe now because this is a top competition. You can all just run around shooting people.
I get extra gas tank in my car.
Level 2 backpack.
Okay.
Yo, let me take some. I can find something to this guy. Level 3 helmet.
So if you're just joining us, this is a watch along from Team Inspire, team representing Ghana in the global esports games Road to Ehard. My name is Isaac Einstein from MGTV, and I am their manager, and I love these guys, and hopefully these guys get to qualify to go and play in the biggest stage. They have already been at one of the biggest stages in PUBG, which is the IESF Bali event that happened in 2022. Yeah, 2022. They were there to represent Ghana in that particular tournament. So yes, so hopefully we get to see. They tried to play Romania today, this year, played all the way to the finals, and I lost it in the last game of the day. Played in Gamer X event, came out 4th there as well. So you know, these guys are in and out of big tournaments, and this is nothing new. However, this has got to be the biggest game they have ever played right about now, because it is what is happening right now live.
Marked a vehicle.
Hey,
I was pretty sure already I won't spend. Oh, wow, that bait was so obvious.
I'm still searching for it. So I try to compensate them.
Aside from these teams playing this tournament, is there any other support players receive from the GEG Association, aside from getting to travel to the main event?
Watch out. Watch out. I got
believe
supplies.
there are going to be other conversations that are going to be held during the event to try and promote esports and PUBG in general. Particularly exactly what the prize pools and the different amenities are going to be, we do not know as of yet, because we haven't yet qualified. I'm sure if we do qualify, we will get more updates, and we will get more better understanding of exactly what's going on and what are the potential support these players are going to be receiving. Yes, there will be 3 Arab babes each. Okay.
could also try to flank you. However, if they take that hill, we all go.
Savage.
Oh, that's Vegas. Okay. Ah, that's dead, bro.
Watch
Tell
out,
him about
watch
the
out.
hold that
It's
hill.
alright.
In case it's wrong for my right.
Let me know if you guys are enjoying this watch along. I think I'm pretty much enjoying this watch along very much. You know, I am enjoying it. It's just a bit chill. You know, watching to see how these guys are playing, how they communicate and stuff. It's pretty chill.
Summer, is it this hill you went?
Yeah, that hill.
Okay, I should be able to see somebody, but I don't see them on that side.
They could also be
Head
playing
toward
as
this,
place
head
around
toward this
here.
point. Watch out, watch out.
I cannot see one of them beneath.
I miss TOS, says Michi.
Now I can hear noise from somebody's microphone.
Yeah, then the
so-
fight.
Watch
Sure.
out, watch
I'm
out.
not coming.
Vegas.
I saw a knock. Shots and I
Watch
knock-
out,
Happy,
watch
on Vegas'
out.
side.
Wow, somebody's
Look at it,
almost...
thank you.
Okay, never
Where you
mind.
hear the shots from? I thought it was inside
On my
Sammy.
top, on my top.
Watch
on my
out,
top.
watch out, watch out.
Okay. If I extend, I can see up to
Mark
the
the
Make
square.
sure your vehicle can be moved, yeah. So if you just watch that hill from here. Vegas, be careful
But
where you're
she's doing
extending.
plenty, so
If you extend and get knocked, I'm not going.
I see
Mark
them
the
not
Vegas,
location.
Vegas used to be so
Yeah.
itchy. Like, itchy. He's always getting himself in dangerous situations for some reason, Vegas.
Ted, you just still see one back.
Yeah, I'm still watching.
Watch out, watch out.
Yep, I'm still watching.
Jaha says, I want to go to Rehab too. You can go to Rehab if you want to, buddy.
I can give them a 6 or a 3.
I got supplies. I got supplies.
So I get 3. I got 1, 2, 4.
Watch out, watch out.
They will cancel out, man.
I
They will
think so
cancel out
far
for
we
Rehab.
can. If zone doesn't even come in our favor,
Watch
we can
out,
rotate back
watch
from where
out.
we came from. That's a good sign. That's a good thing.
Then they shoot. They're not coming.
Yeah, shoot.
You can connect to Rehab from stream. At MG, how does Inspire play their games? Any special routines that make them stand out? Yes. So they do a lot of combat training, a lot of gun skill training, and a very good understanding of the zone. Every zone has its way of playing it, depending on your playing style, whether aggressive or defensively. So I think it all comes to a very good IGO who can identify situations and really make the best out of situations which they've got. They play however the wind blows. I'm not sure they win. I'm not sure following the wind which have probably brought them this far. But yeah, they've got a really good team, a really good IGO that I admire a lot. So that's good. And a good team manager too. Had to, say that as well,
I see one guy. I see no come back.
Get the knock, weaken them.
Because I don't see anybody on my hill.
Nah.
Zo move, see Zo.
Watch out, watch out.
Yeah, I see
Watch
them at the
out,
back
watch
here.
out.
Somebody's trying to get a knock. He gets a knock, he takes him out. Beautiful.
Watch out, watch out.
Ted is still watching backside. 7 doesn't rate
Watch
cast
out,
a
watch
shot.
out.
Okay.
No
But
idea.
I don't get it. Explain further.
They're
Watch
fighting
out,
around
watch
this
out.
side.
The proud bust. I actually see the proud
They
boost.
went back
Watch
into
out.
the buildings. That was going back. Yep, around here.
Watch out, watch out.
Hear shots from that side.
That's a lot of people remaining. My goodness me. Is watching. I see 4 likes. Glitch from my side. Guys, smash the like button. Come on. Smash the goddamn like button right now. Let's go, boys. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel as well. It's the only way you can help Team Inspire. The only way you can help grow esports in Africa. So smash the like button. It doesn't take anything. Let's go, boys and girls. Samurai Kabi says sweet conversation. Okay.
Make us start check the go far away. I say. Then I say if we set up around them, it would be ideal. So like if Ted, you guess the spots for orange that.
But Sammy is still in
let's
zone.
just give
Sammy is still in zone. If we spread 10,
Yeah.
we can knock one, you know, to pick up.
That's what I'm saying. However, Ted, still hold your spot.
Really, 77? Really, mate.
And try not to take just to be risking them. They're in the compound. You damaging helmet, you take another one. You don't have the light.
One just crossed from
Marked a location.
the back to the side.
Algeria is cooking.
They're all going from that left side, I said.
Watch
They're
out.
around here.
Watch out.
Two for here.
Algeria is always cooking.
Figure, hold on until you can get. Oh, good.
Knock.
Knock. I know they see. I
Are
know
you
the eyes
dead?
from here.
Then they the back.
Watch
To this
out.
guy.
Watch
So
out.
then for me, then come open. They don't know say you did. Then for just make them come open.
Listen to IGL.
Oh gosh, I've been prone.
Back is close.
Am I the only person feeling the heat, Charlie?
Hey,
Where? Another team.
Somewhere?
Watch
from here,
out.
from here,
Watch
from this
out.
hill.
Okay. I need to fall back from here. I don't want to get
Hey.
Down, unable to cover the back as he
Move out.
promised
I
he
get
would.
four.
Watch out.
How can he get a call in a bloody tournament? Big God. Put for do not disturb it. God
Let's bring
damn
again.
it.
Come on, go to move out.
Yeah, they move out. Where you say team there on your side?
How are
Then
there
team did that
25
side, yeah.
people
They tried to
remaining
do
Where?
in
Which
this
side?
small map? Oh my God.
I'm driving right now.
Left side.
Where I am?
No.
No,
The
no,
compound.
no,
The
no,
compound.
no.
Where they clear.
Driving to
Vegas, Vegas, yeah, lashes. Vegas, he deserves lashes. Vegas, lashes.
That's what I was saying.
How can he get a call at this time?
Oh,
Charlie. On the camp.
There's a team
Watch
just
out.
down here as well.
So are we holding up here?
No, we're moving out.
Oh, there's a team up here.
And then behind you, the compound on my right. Up
What?
there.
Oh, guy, all this info.
We gave this info. How did you not hear? It's not
I'm
that
not
we gave.
Hey, leave my players alone. Leave my players alone. He's not blind. He just got, blindsided.
Do you have any smoke?
So there's someone playing the shark.
So right now it's Neil and Spama, the oldest team members
know
of Team
if there's someone
Inspire.
playing the Sharks.
Can they bring this home and at least give these guys some good placement points they can build on? How do somebody sneak up on you on where you've been watching? Yeah, Samo.
Somebody trying. They gonna need me in this.
Oh yeah, I hit a vehicle.
Watch
I hit
out.
a vehicle.
I did not see that guy, but I do agree Ted should have done much better there. If he was covering that backside, he should not have allowed that guy to come through like that.
My car is destroyed now.
Spama Sky is down, and I'm feeling the tension. Spama is getting pushed now. Is he going to go for the DBS? He takes one down. Oh my God, but he has been taken down. Neil is cooking up that grenade.
Inside there.
Throws in a grenade, but is unable to get in the res. And oh my God, somebody shoots him from far away. Dear me, top 10 again in the 8th position this time. Dear me, it's not looking too good after the first game. 0 eliminations in 2 games. That is not looking good at all for Team Inspire. They've got to do something different now. They've got to do something different now. Eagle Eye 11. We will not bust it. No, today they will not bust it. But dear me, they didn't even get a bloody elimination. I thought I had knock, and still no kills. Come on, guys. Yeah. Charlie, the thing is becoming critical. Come on, Team Inspire. It's not over, guys. There's still a lot of games to go. They can easily get back into their groove. But they've got to be a bit more decisive and they've got to trust each other now. Ted Bundy completely blindsided there from that arm flank. Come on, Teddy. Come on, Teddy. You cannot allow somebody to pull up on you like that. That is unacceptable. Reason why playing in a boot camp with dedicated internet is good to avoid. I got a call, bro. Like Vegas, come on. Oh, Vegas, really? I got a call, really? Oh, Debbie. Put your phone on bloody do not disturb. Or gaming mode or some shit like that. Like, come on. Like, reason I get that, yep. Yeah. I agree. Charlie. At this point, the Munti and you found Jojo More and a bending. What can we do? We just have to support the boys, innit? I'm sure they can turn things around. Let me try and give them some hot text messages. Let's see what happens there. This one, hair dryer treatment.
Time, till a man vibes with a different style. Wait for me time, if you said them done, if another man try.
I'm gonna call to be a co-host. Absolutely, feel free, Michi. Viewers are pissing me off. Let's go. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, Michi, if you wanna co-host, I'm gonna send you a link, alright? Then you can come in through it, and then you can see what I'm seeing as well, okay? So we can probably have a conversation with directly with what I'm seeing. Okay.
Anytime things you do where they make how they feel so.
So I've got a co-host. So let's see. Support, I can't be on video with my bonnet. Oh, that's fine. You don't have to come with your video. Support the regardless. We need their undivided attention as we give them full support. Let me blast Vegas first, eh? Let me just give it to him small.
Semikoya Masanaba. Came with the vibes at Tanfunata. Boy with the flex, Masanaka. Me trap for the Benz with Asamaba. Me Santa Mata. Mama girl, I want for Mantana. Scanu send win to Mentana. Win to Menchia. Win to Mancra. Bro, see, but I don't care about your ugly shit. I be trapping with the gang all night, all day. If you don't fuck me, don't fuck you. My style, my life, I do my way. So what they do, they do. Man, they right for the goose. I never fall for the goose. Man, the king on the goose. Man, the king on the goose. Yeah. Girl, I don't want you no more. Girl, I don't fuck with you no more. Yeah. Girl, I don't want you no more. Want you no more. Girl, I don't fuck with you no more. Yeah. Girl, I don't.
All right, let's see my co-host joining up.
Girl, I don't fuck with you no more. Yeah. Girl, I don't want you no more. Want you no more. Girl, I don't fuck with you.
When you're inside,
We really don't mind seeing, really,
then I fuck with your waistline. Then tell
really,
me sip wine.
Jihad, really.
So proud of decline. I don't give my number.
You want to see an angel in his natural habit? Man, you niggas are cooking.
Girl, I don't want you no more.
All right.
Girl, I don't fuck with you no more. Yeah. Girl, I don't want you no more. Want you no more. Girl, I don't fuck with you no more.
Hi, Michi.
Hi, Isaac. Can you hear me good?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. How you doing?
I'm good. Just laying in bed, hoping for a better next match.
I know. So far, what are you seeing from the team? I mean, it's kind of funny because the first game that we didn't seem to watch, they won that easily, and then the second and third game we're watching, they haven't gotten a single kill.
Sorry, my alarm went off for work. Okay, so start over. So the first game we didn't watch, and then what happened on the second game? Because I missed that.
The second game they got 7th. The third game they got 8th.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it might just be nerves. Ted is usually such a good. He has such good game sense. He rotates so much better than that. He's probably the smartest player I know, and that's not just because I'm a supporter. So I don't really know what happened on that last match, but
Yeah, I think what happened in the last
I
match,
think
Ted had the duty of watching their flank, and I think he just got blindsided. Like, there's something we call timing, game timing. And when you just have the game timing completely wrong, and he just watched the other side. Just when you watch the other side, the other guy just popped right there, and he's been watching that side for like good 10 minutes or so, and all of a sudden, the moment he just completely watches another side, somebody just pops up, and that was the game.
yeah, I don't. I'll talk to him after this and see what happened. But I wish I could have seen the first game when they won. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, but right now I'm kind of thinking, I don't know if we watching them and we rooting for them. I mean, technically that's supposed to help people. It looks like it's having a negative effect. How then do they use that? This whole support and this whole camaraderie that's happening here to positively change what's going on in the game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think it just has to be nerves because Ted is not used to having such a big audience. Usually when he streams, it's just me watching. Plus, I know it makes him lag too. So I don't know. Maybe if we had more supporters all the time, it might be something they can get used to.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree, and hopefully they get to change their fortunes because they really need to get their groove going. They won the first game. I'm sure teams are gonna be like, "Hey, who the hell is this team?" We're gonna really double up on them. So they've got to be smart about exactly how they want to rotate and stuff. But what do you think about the IGL so far, Neil?
I love the way Nail plays. I think he's a really good IGL. He's really smart too. I don't have anything bad to say about him. I haven't played with him personally enough to see how he actually IGLs, but enough of watching him do it with Inspire to know that he does a great job. I think everybody else just needs to do better on support. Maybe we need to have a better. Maybe we can switch Ted out and have Ted IGL and have somebody.
Well, that's gonna be
Have
tough
somebody
because
scout.
they do this
Maybe
established
we have somebody scout
as a
instead of
team.
Ted.
So Ted is supposed to be a frag guy in this team. The IGO is Neil, and he still maintains that role because he's had way more experience than Ted in terms of playing these kinds of tournaments, especially going to play in Bali, especially in a LAN event, even the whole qualification stage to Bali, as well as playing two global esports tournament games, recently playing Road to Romania. So there's a lot of experience that Neil can really carry on to his team right about now.
Sorry, I was looking at chat. They're telling me to turn my lights on. No way.
Don't mind them. Yo, guys, chill for Michi. All right, chill for Michi. She says she's in a bonus.
Yeah,
3 a.m. in the United States. So, cut her some slack.
And I really have to work at 5 a.m., so I'll be working from my bed. Hopefully, these matches will be over. Is this the last match right now?
Well, the games are supposed to be played till 1 p.m. Ghana time instead of 9 a.m. So it's about 5 hours. About 5 hours or 4 hours ish. I'm guessing it's going to be about 6 games.
Okay, that I had no idea.
Try to save Algeria for the last engagement if possible. If you take an early engagement with Algeria, it would not be without cost, surely. Which is pretty good. That's a really good comment. What do you think about that? Because Algeria seems to be the team that is really pushing everybody now.
Algeria, you know what? I'm not even gonna pretend like I know how well they play or who they are. I just started really supporting when I became a fan of TOS, so that was like a year ago. I'm not too familiar with how the teams play, to be honest. I'm only ever been around Ghana teams, so this is a learning experience for me too. But it seems like everybody is making so much noise about Algeria, so I guess I'll have to pay attention.
I mean, yeah, Algeria are a very formidable team. We played Algeria, Morocco, and Egypt in the IESF tournament, and we did get the third position all the way to the last game, and we lost it to, I think it was Algeria or something like that, and that was quite disappointing. So we do know Algeria is a very, very strong team, and I do believe that they've got much better ping as well. So that is also going to the advantage. So we're gonna have to really play really smart here. I think the boys have got to now just go guns blazing, to be fair, because they've lost 2 games there that they really need to claw points.
Yeah, and ping is such an issue these days. Like, I don't know. I think we should try to get the boys together to play under one roof.
I mean,
See how much of a
regardless of the
difference that
ping,
makes.
Michi, regardless of the ping, it's still gonna be 120 plus because we don't have
That's just what I
service.
see them complain about so much. I see them, everybody's always, it's a ping issue, it's a ping issue. So, it would be good to see what would happen if there wasn't a ping issue.
Yeah.
But me being from the US, I'm always playing on 20 ms, so I don't understand. I don't know the
Guys,
struggle.
oh no way, she just put a bullet in our head with that statement. I don't know what you niggas are talking about. 120 ms.
I don't know.
I'll be on 20 ms every day, shooting every time. Oh my god, I know
90
exactly.
FPS, 20
Oh
ms. I don't
god.
know what you guys are talking about.
Oh my god. Look at this, guys.
I
Oh.
can't relate.
Well,
Did
anyway,
Ted go off?
they're saying, according to the chat, Algeria has the most quality players. 2 of them are in the top 15 PMPL eliminations recently concluded. They caught Ghana in G2 and caught Ted in Game 3. Exactly. So the Algeria seem to really be going for the Ghanaian team because they know that they are competitive and they know that they might pose a problem for them. So Algeria's got to be a team we have to avoid. We have to try and avoid them till we get to the final circle. So, and this is the mid selection yet of Algerian players. Damn. Ping isn't really a big factor, to be honest. What do you mean, Big Daddy? Explain. How is ping not a big factor?
I know for me it's not, but
I mean, Big Daddy saying it's not a big factor in terms of of the players playing. That's a massive factor.
Okay, we have somebody else that wants to come up and co-host with you.
77 Gordier says he wants to come and co-host. Or is he talking about something else? I don't know.
Oh God.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh God. I don't think that's what he's talking about. Junko. Junko used to catch it so bad from you, Isaac.
I
I'll still
love
never forgive you
Jankro.
for being so mean.
I love Jankro. Janko's one of my favorite players, man. I love him. I think
Mine
he's a
too.
fantastic
Mine
player.
too.
He's got a lot of good energy, positive vibes, and he's always dying first. And somehow, when he's not dying first, he's fragging. He's either hot or
everybody.
cold.
Everybody that I met from your stream when I was supporting TOS was so nice, and Jonker was one of them. So I'm really happy that you're nicer to him now.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Somebody says, as much as pain contributes to how smooth your game runs, skills and experience plays a big role as well. Absolutely, there's no doubt about that. But trust me, if you play on 15 ms, 20 ms, you will know that you can get away from a lot of situations. For instance, that situation with Ted Bundy, I don't blame Ted Bundy too much in that sense because he only reacted to what he saw. Right, but by the time he reacted to what he saw, that was a second ahead that the other Algerian player had. You get what I mean? So he was pretty much late on in terms of seeing what was happening.
Yeah, he was. Wait, what happened? Are we still waiting for the next game to start, or did he disconnect?
No. Next game is here. It's here. It's here.
Okay.
Is here. 77 says Motherland. I would have loved to come on, but I'm Team Nigeria. Okay. Oh, okay. So you can easily, pass on information. 77. Is that what you're saying? Is that what he's saying, Michi? Is he going with pass on information?
That sounds like what he's saying. That sounds exactly like what. Nah, he wouldn't do that. Jihad could come up here though. He doesn't have any excuse.
Big Daddy says sub chatty, blah blah blah. Big Daddy says Ping is not a factor, but his teammates are full of 20 ms. Oh, Big Daddy. So Big Daddy's from Team Astra, and Team Astra came in second position in the qualification. So he's also got an interest, especially how well these players do and exactly how they fare. But Big Daddy, am I sensing that you supporting the boys, or what's do you have another ulterior motive? Would you have preferred that your Team Astro would have been here? Would have probably been doing a much better job,
Yeah.
It would be treason, right? Absolutely.
Treason. You guys are being way too serious about this. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Just come up here and say a word.
Came in third. Motherland, you're sharing ID? What do you mean I'm sharing ID?
The game ID or the room ID?
Oh no, I made sure that while he was typing, I wasn't showing. I only showed him when he was in the room. But yeah, you can have the ID, but without a password, you can't enter. So.
Let's head to
African lobby now. It'll be British. It'll be sounded British.
All right, let's go.
Let's not swap players. I will go.
Let's head to here.
I just hope the Algeria players are not watching our stream. That would have been criminal, to know where they landed.
I know.
Do you think they are?
But
let me do this first.
Let
me just make them
there's
land
a delay,
first.
isn't there?
You get what I mean, Michi? Let me make them land, and then once they settle in, I'll put it up. That sounds okay,
I
right?
believe there's like yeah, but I think there's a big delay. I think Ted said that he was gonna have he was gonna stream with the delay. That's the only way they can.
Absolutely. 10 minutes delay. Ted has got 10 minutes delay.
Oh, bet.
Yeah.
I think when the game actually starts, I should shut up because I'm just gonna be screaming and cussing, and it's not gonna make for good TV. So
It makes for excellent TV, in my
no,
opinion. Excellent TV.
no, I'm not playing Junkro. That is my account that Ted is playing in, but I'm not playing.
Some of those.
So who's your favorite player in Team Inspire? Michi.
Ted, of course.
Why Ted?
Boy, who am I with the queen? I don't like. I can't take. Who am I
Ted
with the queen?
personally taught me how to play, like taught me everything that I know. So I'm always gonna have a soft spot for Ted.
Sound of metal.
Okay, that's fair. That's very fair.
Yeah, he has.
People in the chat are gonna be asking, what's the relationship between Michi and Ted?
Ted is my best friend, and Ted is also my boyfriend too.
So Ted is the best friend of your boyfriend, both of them.
So of course I'm gonna go for him.
So guys, when she said, is Ted single, that was a trick question.
And did you hear the answer that you gave?
I
Ted
don't
is single
remember.
when he needs to be.
I do
He's
remember
getting
saying
cussed.
that.
He is getting cussed out after this.
I stand out for my boy Ted. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going off on his ass after this game.
You didn't tell me anything. I know nothing about it.
It is long distance.
What about the other players? Have you seen them play? Have you seen Spammer before? Spammer is an absolute giant for those of you who don't know him. He's like 7 foot or 8 foot.
Yes, Spama's like 7'2", I think.
Damn.
Like, how are you taller than LeBron? I told him I'll sponsor him to come to the U.S. so he could try out for the NBA.
Damn, I don't think he can move like that because he does not. I don't think he has the ability to move fast, but he's really tall. He is really, really tall.
Or disconnect your
I don't even know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. And what about Neil? Have you met Neil before?
I've met Nell before. I've played with all of them before. I've met Nell. I've met.
Who is the monster truck
I mean,
compared
I was with TOS before.
Yeah.
And all those guys were on an NSP too, so we would play, just casual games together. But I knew them all before I met Ted, so.
That's good. That's good.
We've been friends for a while, yeah. So I know how good they all are. Especially, I know Spama. Didn't he make it to flew somewhere to play some tournament? I'm not sure, but that's how I heard of him. And then Nell, of course, I knew him from playing with Colston.
Yeah.
And Witcher.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what do you think about the team so far? I mean, it's a pretty formidable team we've got here for Team Inspire. So
I do. I wonder what happened to Colston though.
Colston is in the United States, so it's 3 a.m. his side. He's probably asleep by now.
It's later. He's in. Where is he? I think he's on the East Coast, so it's probably like 6 o'clock for him. 6:30.
Yeah, they're about. But he's not available today, or maybe he'll come in later on. It depends on the IGL.
Yeah, I haven't seen him play. I haven't seen him play with NSP though since the tournament started, or Witcher.
They do play. They have They have games that they play
was
together.
Bad audio, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm trying to work out an audio setting here. What were you hearing though? What was it that you were hearing?
Enemy could be in front of me.
It sounded like there was a car stuck in the wall, actually. So I thought
Oh
that's what it
shit.
was.
They should touch me right now.
I'm sorry.
You need to fall back from that compound.
No, you're good. You're
Push. You need to fall back from that compound. I can't help you
posting.
now.
I think there was somebody in this compound.
I'm looking
He's
at
still in the
chat too.
open.
Let me see here.
There's somebody in my compound here.
Is it no sin or coasting?
No, he left.
Marlins at 7:30 a.m. in New York City.
My vehicle did
Is it just one day qualifies? Yes, it is. It's today or nothing. 6 games, we've done 3s, we've 4 more. No, 3 more to go. God damn, my math was just about to disgrace me there. No Astra player day on 70 MSF. It's 12:32 in Calabar. Okay.
I think inside.
The game comes is getting interesting. What's going on in the game? Well, right now they're about to push.
No, we're not even paying attention. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Don't know why the game is breaking up yet, but the is currently down. Oh my god.
No.
Marcus is down as well, and Ted is down as well. Got to get out of that situation. How on earth did he get hit like that? Spama is also down. My goodness me. What is going on? What team is that?
Too much. This is the second fallback.
It's Algeria again.
For fuck's sake, I think Algeria is in the chat.
What is going on with Algeria? Just completely going for Ghana. The moment we're landing, they're just going for Ghana. And I think Ted has just completely lost it there.
They are in the chat.
Do we have Algerians in the chat?
They are in the chat, I swear.
Because this is the 4th game they're going straight for Ghana. Like, what the hell is going on? What the actual hell is going on? You're jumping on Ghana the whole entire time. That is strange, isn't it?
They're so much more aggressive. It is strange, and I don't understand why Inspire's not being as aggressive as they normally are. They play better that way, so.
Yeah, but it's strange. But 3 games in a row, they're going straight for Ghana.
Yeah, I didn't see the first 2, so I don't know, but
yeah, I think
I'm gonna say they're in the chat.
Yeah, I think we've got some Algerians in the chat, guys. What the hell is going on here?
No, I don't even think that's possible because the delay is
10 minutes delay.
long enough, right?
But the moment, I mean, they're used to the game, so once they see the area, once they see the area, they can know where they're probably coming or where they probably are.
Yeah, that's true.
I
don't think we'll just hope that they don't need to do that. Let's hope that it's just a coincidence.
That's terrible. Why? Why are they going after Ghana every time? Your drop isn't a secret.
Yeah, I agree, M. Adams. Ghana needs to go after them instead of getting pushed every time.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't know where they are. I'm not sure they know where they are. I'm not sure.
That's true.
And obviously, you have Big Daddy in the chat telling us about how to play the game. Obviously.
I know. Big Daddy needs to join the team. Get on the team, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy is Mufasa from Team Inspire, from Team Astra.
Oh, nice. Astra's a good team.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about them, but I've just seen them play a few times.
Yeah. That is crazy. I mean, they completely dismantled them. I gotta find out what's going on, cause I think Ted even ended the POV. I don't know if the POV's giving him a problem.
Nah, he raged. I think he raged quit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna text him right now.
he probably rage quit, didn't he? But he's got a whole society on his back. He just Ray quit and left us.
Well, that's what I was saying, that everybody could be more supportive and not say mean ass things. Because if I was streaming and I saw people talking shit about me, I would end it right there. Like, nope, not having it. I don't care what you have to say. Don't judge me if you're just watching.
Molly said they know where Ghana likes to drop. It's not about the stream, guys. NSP is mature enough for this lobby. Hell, Algeria can know everything about them. Doesn't mean they get to take them out all the time. But anybody who wants Mufasa to play, information is really key in this game. Keep the track, keep the light going. Let me see it. Let me hear what you guys have to say. Damn, I don't know, man. Just need to adjust and adjust faster. Most teams be having analysts and stuff for events like this, knowing where teams drop, their rotation paths and stuff. Big Daddy, I'm sure they know all of that as well, except sometimes when the rock hits hard, it just hits hard. You just can't do a shit about it, you know what I mean? So technically, you know when people are gonna drop. If you also know where you're gonna drop, why is there a clash?
I mean, faster instead of waiting for the circle to close. I don't know. I feel like Ghana's just not being aggressive enough all the way around. So I don't know how rotations work in this game. I don't analyze it personally. I have not analyzed these teams, so I couldn't tell you just based on what Big Daddy and his expertise is talking about. It just seems like they're pushing Ghana before Ghana is even able to react. And if it's going to happen like that every time, then this is going to be the outcome. So maybe they should switch it up and be more aggressive.
Yeah, maybe
I
they
don't
should
know.
switch it up and be more aggressive. They've got 2 more games to go, and they've got to do something now, or they're staying home.
Alarm is going off for me.
They got to do something now, or they're staying home. Guys, I'm gonna see if we can get the stream back on, because right now I don't know. I hope Ted Bundy is not thinking about not giving us the POV anymore, because that would have been disastrous. But I wouldn't blame him, because he probably just wants to concentrate completely. You think your team can't beat? You think your team that can beat NSP would beat Algeria? Think. Wow, Jihad, that's a very strong comment. Because Big Daddy says this game is about strategy, and having information about your opponents will always help you make better decisions. And
Yeah,
Jihad says, you think your team that can beat Team Inspire would beat Algeria? But the problem is, why is Algeria going for Ghana all the time? Give us some slack. Like, come on.
Maybe it's not even that. Maybe they just happen to be standing in the way. I don't think.
I mean, 3 games in a row.
Yeah, I don't know. Does Algeria have a stream? I'm gonna go spy.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm going to be a spy.
I don't know. I don't think Algeria. I don't think they have a POV. Do they?
I should try to get Ted back on. Did you talk to him?
Yeah, I don't think it was. Oh, the pink spice when enemies are close. So I'm guessing that's a pink issue.
Yeah, and that does happen a lot. So maybe that's the reason why he said no more. Hold up, I need to get my work computer. I gotta start working in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody
So
else want to come up?
they're getting pink spies when enemies are close. I mean, that's tough, isn't it? That's really tough. They can't react. They can't do anything.
Well, at least they know when enemies are close.
I don't know what else we can do about that. God.
Can't say they don't know when they're pulling up because they're pink spikes. No, but is there seriously a way that we could have, like, can they get better internet? I'll sponsor somebody better internet device.
I mean, the thing is, it's not usually about the internet device, it's about the internet connection. So if you're on fiber, it's usually better. It's on fiber. Ted is on Vodafone fiber, so he technically Ted has the best internet. So technically he should be all right. But I think him playing and streaming at the same time might be an issue.
I mean, his internet might be good, but when we play together, it's still raggedy. So
Yeah, I mean, because he's usually playing like 120 ms, 150 ms. That's fine.
I don't even know how you guys do it. If my ping gets so pissed,
Neil will be fuming. I know Neil. So he is gonna be absolutely he's gonna be out of his mind right now. Like that
but
from
also
Vegas is just ridiculous.
these are the players that you manage. So at some point, you got to start doing what managers do.
Yeah. They talk too much. Guy, not everything is about gun skill. Oh. It's lagging.
Is it?
No.
But don't for 1 second think that I think you're more than welcome to join. Otherwise,
Guys, hold your
rest.
peace.
Rest.
Let's see what's going on with the stream here. It's saying that it's not the internet. You know.
Yeah, I don't think that he ended it. Did you message him?
Yeah, he says his internet is messing up. He says it's the internet. Pink spies with the enemies.
I'm not going to message him because I'm afraid it's going to pop up on the screen.
On what screen?
No,
On his
don't
screen?
do it.
Oh, he's gone off trouble.
He's
not.
oh bad. Okay.
He's not on trouble.
I'm trying to do too much right now.
Would you have done worse in their shoes? I'm just commenting on your statement to Big Daddy. Big Daddy says people contribute to the games in different ways. Must all coaches, analysts, and casters be good as players to give their opinion? Well, that's a valid point.
No, that absolutely not. You don't have to be as good as players to give your opinion, but I'm just talking about myself personally. I don't know what they're talking about in chat. Are they arguing?
I'd say that the spectators in chat, we talk too much because we don't know shit.
But I do have eyeballs, so I can see.
The chat is for spectators that like talking with other enthusiasts about the game players and the weather, says Marlin. I mean, it's not that deep, guys. Come on.
The girl.
Why she's calling out the manager's role? I don't know what Marlin's talking about. Marlin, what are you talking about?
Me. When I said you as a manager need to step up and do something about them getting called mid-game and shit like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I already gave it to him. I already gave it to them backstage. Oh, trust me. I made my statements very clear. Yeah. Yeah, that is unacceptable, guys. That is completely unacceptable in any way whatsoever. Like, oh my God. Big ass is tearing my hair out right now. I mean, I don't know. Isn't there like a do not disturb button on your phone? Like, them things.
Yeah, I think Ted said he's stopping the stream. Let me ask him for sure so I can let you guys know.
Yeah. We're gonna have to go with like updates on text, I think, because Ted is fuming right now because I think him streaming and his POV and having the game is just causing him unnecessary lags. that we can do right now. And unfortunately for Global Esports Federation decided not to stream this very important African qualifiers. Come on, we can do better as an organization at this stage in esports. We have got to show, these kinds of things. It's very important. What are you saying, Michi?
I was going to say this is a perfect opportunity for you to announce and maybe get together what we talked about.
Absolutely.
Remember?
Well, for the time being, to get things going, well, we can do a 1v1 challenge if anybody's up for that. Says I'll be hearing Big Daddy. Big Daddy, you've been talking your mouth a lot. Would you want to do a 1v1 with Jihad? I'm calling you out. I'm calling you guys out. Big Daddy versus Jihad.
The winner gets 25 USD or UC, whatever you want. I'll sponsor it.
25 USD
Not of
goes
each
to the
match.
winner.
Not of each match.
Not
of
of
the
each
total
match,
tournament.
of the total
Don't
tournament.
think.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna need about 5 to 10 players. Let me know in the chat you are you interested. I'm definitely gonna call out Big Daddy. Big Daddy and Jihad 1v1.
I think Killshot should join. Let's see who else we got in here. Jihad, Big Daddy,
Bright,
7-7 God.
Yeah.
Right.
1v1. Who's up for it? Come on. Come on now.
Now everybody is so quiet.
I wonder
why.
why.
There's only 7 people left in chat. Maybe that's why.
I think the stream lagged just for a second, but it's back up now.
Let me see.
Is it back up?
Let me restart mine. Oh, here we go. So let's see what this is.
Trying our possible best to qualify. Very tough it is, but we're gonna try our best to see how far we can get. Also, hopefully, we can get some new gadgets in there. I think the iPhone 15 really looks good. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you getting that? Sorry, I got disconnected. But are you getting that?
I mean, I'm not gonna get it for myself, but I wouldn't mind seeing if the team can get that. That would be really cool. I mean, I don't really
Ted
need
can have
that.
my old phone. I'll buy that.
Oh, he can have your old one. You're gonna get a new. Wow.
Exactly. I have a 13 Pro Max. I feel like that's good enough.
Yeah, but 15 it's way better than even a GPU.
True, that's true.
Yeah. Bryce says I go play 1v1 with Ted. Really, Ted is in the game right now. He can't attend to your 1v1s. But I'm definitely calling out Orochimaru. You can't play me. I don't play PUBG Mobile, Orochimaru. If you want to play Call of Duty, that's fine. Not mobile, PC or console. Killshot, Big Daddy, you lot. Let me know. I'm just praying that this team gets to qualify for the main Rehad event. Then we can have a much elaborate watch along. We can still do a watch along regardless, but it would just be more fun and better with Ghana, in it. You know what I mean?
Do you know why they didn't allow spectators?
No, they probably just don't want to get themselves too much hustle. But I'm really calling out Global Esports Federation. I mean, I do expect a lot from this organization. I mean, they've done pretty well, but I mean, qualifying an African qualifiers, and we have nothing to show, nothing to see exactly what's going on. I think that is a big loss to the corporation, because we're trying to push esports from Africa to the world, and this was going to be a very, very wonderful opportunity to do that. So they kind of let that slip, in my opinion.
This is not a Discord call, so you could get on it if you want.
Jihad, you want to get in?
Would you like to be a part of this?
You can
No.
the message the number I put up there. You can I don't know if they still have that number. Gonna have to see. You can WhatsApp that number, and then I can help you with a link. But right now we're waiting for the boys. They will give us an update to exactly what is happening. So please bear with us. GG has done better for this year comparing last year, because last year the qualifiers were TDM, where even teams from Africa played against teams with 20 MS. How is that better, right? I don't get you. Don't
Wait.
I wouldn't say I said mediocrity, but the standards have got to be high, man. The standards have got to be
Yeah,
high.
they gotta be as high as they are for everybody else.
Yeah, it's gotta be high, man. Don't take chicken change, you know? Don't take chicken change. The standards are pretty high. And this is not the first time these tournaments are happening. And it takes very little budget to get it through. That's what I'm saying. It takes very, very little budget to get it through. You know? Was that GG or IESF or Bright? I don't know. Don't know what Bright is on about. Hey, hot guy. What going? We're good, bro. We're here. We're having a watch along for the Ghana team. We won the first game, lost the second, third, fourth. God have mercy. They're jumping into the fifth game, so hopefully we get to get news from the boys. I'll try and give you guys updates as quickly as possible. Citizens won Nigerian GG qualifiers. Okay. I believe that IES original last year, if you remember. GG last year we did Istanbul, and TOS played that tournament. They played that tournament.
TOS, shout out to TOS.
Yeah. Because that time, Team Inspire were in Bali. They did play, they were second. TOS was on top that particular tournament.
That's when you met me, Isaac, and you were such a hater.
Motherland, you are right through, but that doesn't mean they didn't do better. Now, hopefully next year will come with the stream. I mean, as we talk about the bad side, we appreciate the improvements. All right. That's your opinion. That's fine. But then let me know in the chat what exactly is the improvement. I don't know who went through from the regionals, though. I don't know exactly what Brad is talking about in terms of improvement. Who is the second caster? You want to introduce yourself?
We don't have a second caster.
She's not a caster, she's a co-host. You know, we're not casting, we're just hosting. So we're not giving like a commentary of exactly what's happening. We just pretty much give you updates what's happening with the team. They're playing an African qualifiers for Global Esports Federation. The 3 teams get to qualify for Africa, and right now Ghana have got to do some more. They've got to really do more to get into the third position or the second position. It wasn't TDMs. I don't know what Brad was. I don't know.
Yeah, did I read that right? Was he saying that it was literally TDMs that were qualifiers?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Brad is. I don't know what pipe he's smoking this morning.
Stop that.
It must be really bad, right? You bright up and early? Or you light up and early? Team Nigeria says Sines Aladelo. Did Nigeria win?
I'm officially at work, by the way, so if I go silent, then that's why.
It's perfectly fine. So did what three brothers win the TDMs at Roach? I don't know. Why would anybody want to do a TDM tournament for
Qualifiers.
PUBG? It makes no sense. how does the TDM react, or how does that reflect how good you are in the map? I don't know. Yeah, gun
It
skill,
doesn't at
yeah,
all.
but it doesn't do anything. What's up with the game? Marlin. So Ted Bundy rage quit, and he's complaining because he's
Put that
complaining
out
because
there. Don't put that out there. You don't even know if that's true.
okay,
Don't
he didn't
say
rage
that.
quit. I'm sorry, he didn't rage quit, but he stopped the stream because it's having an adverse effect on his ping while he's playing the game. So he's getting ping spikes while he's playing the game, and it's affecting his gameplay. So we're gonna have to go with, chat and text now. See what's going on,
And this
unfortunately.
organization an official stream or is not official it, so we don't have anything to watch.
Yeah. Apart from
North America would never.
They would never have an original qualifiers without a stream, right? It makes no sense. How did we know things are being
It
fair?
isn't even acceptable. Why are we being treated this way?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling Bright. But Bright is all about chicken change and crumbs. Because how do we expect a regional tournament with countries, not just players, with countries? You're expecting a whole country, so there's a whole allegiance with all of these countries, and you bring them together to organize a tournament, and there is no stream. There's no way for anybody supporting these countries to actually support these countries in qualifying. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
But to be fair, I tried to bring more support to the community. I tried to bring awareness to African esports. I brought Riggs Gaming to the chat. Nobody even believed him. Everybody was so disrespectful. I was like, you know what? I don't even know what else to do to help. Like, what? How can I even? Wait, who said why are we?
I don't know. I know it's not about. Marlon says this is a spectator
What
sport.
you mean?
How can they not stream? Tell me about it. This is a completely spectator sport. How do you have a continental tournament and no stream? Oh, they're gonna play it in secret, and we're gonna tell you who qualified. How do we know it was fair grounds? How do we even know how well the team played? And then all of a sudden, you expect spectators not to not have any information about these teams that are gonna be playing in Saudi Arabia, and somehow you expect that once they get to Saudi Arabia, everybody's gonna jump on it and watch it without any trail. Like sports, you need trails in sport. Like you have to come from a League One, League Two, move to the Premier League, gain support like that. You don't just pop up like that.
Big Daddy wants to and
Big Daddy
talk.
Astra won ISF Road to Bali from Ghana, which was straight qualification, right? ACT won GG back then and had to play TDM as regional qualifiers because it's the qualifiers. Motherland space for one more co-host. Yeah, I don't know. Mitchell, are you going out?
Yeah,
Or you
I'll
staying?
I'll watch.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you guys for having me.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you, Michi. Appreciate it, love. Have a good one.
Also,
so Michi is gonna be getting Mufasa in here. Trying to get Mufasa on. Mufasa, message me. I don't know. I can't seem to find you. Message me on WhatsApp. Let me. I'll get you on. You can have your say. Okay. Come on in, brother. Who makes the decision on streaming? Well, technically, it's going to be the organization. They are not giving us a stream, and it wouldn't happen in NA. What does have to do with broadcasting the gameplay? PUBG Mobile Esports doesn't care. It's not a PUBG Mobile thing, guys. It's not a PUBG Mobile thing. This is a global esports federation thing. Okay, completely different. It's completely different. Yeah. Please don't let move. Why? Why are you trying to not get Mufasa run? Hey, Mufasa, welcome. Can you hear me, buddy?
Hello.
Hey, Mufasa. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, thank you, Isaac.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Well, I mean, I've seen what the people in the stream have been saying so far, and I would like to set a few things straight.
Okay.
You know, in Africa, a lot of the players here like to make excuses if games don't really go on well for us. You know, with the whole ping issues and stuff. I mean, ping is always going to be a factor in terms of how smooth your game goes and all that. But at the same time, so I keep saying that for us Africans to be able to compete at these levels, our federations, or let's say the people supporting us, need to provide a lot of funds and resources for us, because the game is constantly growing, and I believe information is really really key into making better decisions as a team in every match you enter. So yeah, that's the case whereby a lot of these teams have analysts, coaches, and staff on standby, giving them all the information they need to make the right decisions as much as possible in every game they do play in. So, as much as we as players can use our strengths or our experience to play the game, that extra support could also help us really, really perform whenever we encounter these kinds of lobbies.
Okay, well, we do hear you, but then every question that I'm sure people are going to be asking is, who are the people supporting us as Jihad? I mean, I get what you're saying, but is it not a bit unrealistic looking at where we are and in terms of exactly being realistic to our situation and just trying to get the best out of what we can possibly get?
All right, so let's say with tournaments that mostly have to do with the African lobbies, I would like to say that a lot of us African players are quite familiar with a lot of these teams we do come across since we've been playing against some of these players for a very, very long time. And in situations whereby, let's say, you don't even have enough information about the teams you are going up against, and you don't have any support from, let's say, an analyst or a coach who's going to do that research for you, as teammates or as players on the team, you could take that extra initiative to do research on teams you are going to face as well. You could reach out to managers of the countries you're going to go against, and try and do some research and exchange information with them about where they are going to be landing and stuff, to be able to better prepare yourselves. Because one thing I also say is in terms of draw sports, it doesn't really really matter. I don't think that's something that players should be putting their head that we are going to be constantly dropping here. Sometimes you go to different tournaments and teams do be having different draw spots, and you're going to have teams landing on you and stuff. So it doesn't matter if you've been landing at this particular space for a very, very long time. You can afford to just make drastic changes depending on the kind of lobbies you are entering.
Okay, so you were saying that Team Inspire is not performed because they don't have good information. That's what you're saying.
Honestly, I would like to say that if they had enough informations and like adapted like quickly, they would have been able to avoid a lot of these outcomes they had in some of these games.
Okay. Marlin says African players, your support is your friends, family, and business associates. If you are not asking them to tune in and support you, then you will not get any support. What do you say to that?
Well, I mean, they do have a point in regards to that, but for such an important event like this, I do believe it's very, very important for like our federations, our families, and friends in general to come through for us because there's a lot at stake here. Even if, let's say, we're competing in normal tournaments and they're not really going to show much interest, for these kinds of events, we as players need to push them, you know, for them to be able to provide that extra support we need. And I mean, it's not always going to be about money in general. Even if, like I said, you are not getting that support, you can also take that initiative to do research. You can start watching games from some of these teams and stuff that are going to meet, see where they drop and stuff.
Yeah, I hear you. So, but now the problem is, if a team, since you play PUBG, if your team says it's gonna drop on farm, and then they drop at military base, what is the repercussion?
Okay, so let's say if farm is where we mostly drop and we're going into a tournament and I saw that there's a possibility of teams landing in farm and I switch to military base, I would see if in terms of that other drop spots, there are going to be teams possibly landing in those areas as well, and use that information to choose which other alternative drop spots I would have for that specific tournament.
Yeah, so I mean, my question is in tangent with the fact that you said if the players have information about where people usually drop, and I'm saying that how is that relevant in the sense that, for instance, this whole Ghana and Algeria or thing, right? Algeria to jump into the Ghanaians. Is it because they know where the Ghanaians are dropping? It's because the Ghanaians know where the Algerians are dropping, or it's just because of coincidence? It just happened to drop in the same area 3 games in a row. Because even if you know where people are going to drop, can they change their mind? Or if somebody says it's dropping in the farm, you probably say you're dropping in Georgia Pole or something like that, right? So then how then do the two teams end up meeting in one place? So it becomes quite irrelevant in that respect, knowing exactly where everybody's landing, because there's no contract for everybody to respect exactly where to land.
All right, so yes, definitely, there's no contract or there's no rule stating that you definitely have to land on this specific spot. But personally, like I said, if you are playing in such a lobby whereby a lot is on the line, I do believe that trying to get your team to like the end game is really, really important. So if you just do your research and you see that there's going to be a lot of teams landing in your area, it's best to like try and avoid it, as much as you can.
So you're saying that they have to avoid certain teams as much as they can, but they would not be able to identify what team it is that they're encountering, right?
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, if they do the research, like I said, and they have like info on the teams that are going to land around them, and they see that these kinds of teams could like potentially be a lot of threat to them, they can just like adjust their draw spots a bit and just try and make it to that end game, and still be able to pick up points from there. Because in lobbies like this, not a lot of teams are going to go full on aggressive from the start because everybody's trying to make it to the main event.
Yeah. Gaudier says, I think this is disrespectful to the effort that Team Inspire put in preparation for this regional finals. Do you know what the details of your preparation to criticize the team? What is your take on that?
Well, I'm not brushing their efforts aside, but I'm just speaking based on what I know and like based on the games I've seen now. Because if you could see from the regionals they played for the Romania,
Mm-hmm.
same Algeria team landed around them in some of the Enrajo games,
Yeah.
and like caused a lot of harm to Team Ghana. And here lies the case whereby the same thing is happening again. So
Yeah.
obviously, it's no secret that a lot of these teams know where you drop.
But it's interesting because I think the first game, Mirango, I don't know where they landed because we didn't watch it. But the second game, Mirama, where they dropped, I think they got all the way. They actually pushed the Algerian team and they got dismantled. Then the third game is Sandhog. The Algerian team landed on them. They didn't land on them. They came behind them. So technically, it's not as if the Algerian team are landing on Ghana, but they seem to come close to them or somehow have the better of them in the situations.
I mean, if let's say I was like a team trying to target a specific team, I wouldn't like make it all the way obvious and just full send on them. At the end of the day, I can't still like underestimate the team and just say because I know this team is going to land there, I'm just going straight to their drop spots. Some teams do have that confidence and do that, but it doesn't always work out. So I think with most teams, the best thing would be to land somewhere close to them, loot up, and try and ambush them.
So you're basically saying they should go with that ambush approach and not go head on. They should go with an ambush approach.
For me personally, all I'm trying to say is, you guys have been using a specific style for like the first few games, and you've seen that it's not work. So I would say that you should try and like take a different approach. For me personally, the moment I play like 1-2 games in a specific lobby, and I see that now the one I'm playing isn't really working, I'll just try and like make drastic changes.
Yeah, I do believe that some drastic changes are going to be made, and I'm sure they're going to change the way they're playing, and hopefully, we get to hear if there was something better that came out. Hopefully, in the fifth game of the day, let me find out from them exactly what is happening. But then, what's up with Team Astra?
Well, currently, we've been training and we've been preparing for a lot of events that are coming up. And today we have a few events lined up and throughout the rest of the week. So we're also training very hard for next year's Global Esports and ISF that would be happening to possibly win.
Okay. So the fifth game is out. The fifth game they came eighth. The fifth game they came eighth again, but with 2 eliminations. We're waiting for the leaderboards. I'll put up the leaderboards as soon. I think one more game to go, guys. So fingers crossed, guns blazing. Hopefully these boys can do something, because right now it's a do or die affair. It's a do or die affair. They have to go all in and out.
And one more thing is, in regards to the points I spoke about earlier on about having information about where teams land. So let's say, assuming I was landing in farm, and in that specific area, I had my idea that maybe 4 or 3 teams were landing over there. You could loot up, you are rotating and stuff, and out of nowhere, you just clash like 1 or 2 teams on a rotation, and they fuck up the game for you. So I believe, like, in lobbies like this, the end game should like be a priority. Or even if the end game isn't a priority for you and you have information about where teams landing, you could possibly try and target 1 or 2 teams that you could take on easily, try and get like a few points first, second zone, and rotate through a path that has like less congestion and just survive till the end game, where you could still pack some extra kills and even get the chicken dinner.
I agree. I mean, it's quite disappointing, because if it's a 10-team lobby and we're getting 8th and 7th, that's not good. That's not looking good at all.
Yeah, like the boys have really really put in a lot of effort, and I do believe that with extra support, they should be able to do better if given the opportunity again to go to these kinds of stages.
Bright says, MGTV asked Mufasa why he didn't register or file to register for a local tournament that was at a fee of 100 cedis.
All right, so can I answer that question?
Yeah, the question is actually to you.
Yeah, so in regards to the tournament, when Bright told me about it, I had no idea who the event organizers were or even the prize pool that was set for the event. All he said was the registration fee is 100 CDs. And I also saw in the group that not a lot of teams were showing up. So I basically didn't really have interest in playing
Okay, so
because I didn't really have enough information and also there weren't enough teams.
So basically, if you go by the stance of trying to support, the societies, trying to support the community, do you believe that that negatively impacted the tournament, the local tournament?
Well, I would say my role to not have played the tournament also hurts the chances of it being like successful or something. Because at the end of the day, each team that shows up significantly helps. But from where I was coming from, I looked at it at a point that like I didn't really know who the organizers were. I didn't have enough information about what we're going to gain from playing, and also enough teams weren't like really registering, so I wasn't even sure it was going to happen. So I just told him I wasn't interested. But definitely, if there are enough teams now and it's still going to happen, I have no like objection against paying the fee and participating.
Okay,
As long as
do
you can
would you
vouch that you
agree?
know them.
Would you agree that a knee-jerk reaction from a lot of people in the community really affects the growth of the community? Because if it's a tournament that has been brought to you by Bright, with Bright's pedigree and then the pedigree of the community, you would believe that it's a legit tournament. Because if it's not a legit tournament, Bright would not be involved in the tournament. That's not legitimate. So technically, your refusal kind of also contributed to the fact that the community didn't grow. Would you agree with that and probably apologize?
Yes, I would agree to that, and I would like to personally apologize to Bright and the Ghanaian community for not showing up when needed, especially when I've been speaking so much about supporting the growth of the community and doing whatever possible to make sure the esports community in Ghana, especially for PUBG Mobile, gets to that stage whereby it's recognized.
You appreciate that, and I'm sure that that apology will be well heard from the teams or from the people watching and from the community as well. And hopefully that there's also a call to community members that once the tournament comes up, let's all just get ourselves involved as much as possible. I mean, I try to do my best. I mean, I'm in China 8 hours away, so most of the time the stream is usually 2 a.m. to like 4 a.m. Like it is a graft to get up and try to give you the best possible tournament you can get live on Motherland Gaming Television. So it's all about us. So we have to build the community. The truth of the matter is the corporate world will never support anything that they have to build. You have to build something for them to join. So we have to build a community for them to join. So I call on my West African brothers, let's stay together, let's support each other. Also, did Team Astra register for Cloud of Clans? That is the community.
Yes, we did.
You registered exactly, which is good. And I encourage other teams to also register for Cloud of Clans and other tournaments that are coming through. We'll be showing Cloud of Clans Stage 3 right here on my MGTV when the time is due. So, it's very important that we all come in and support the community as much as possible.
And yeah, from like my experience with the Ghanaian community so far, I think another reason why a lot of like the teams in Ghana don't really want to participate in a lot of these events is because they feel like always it's just like specific teams that be winning any event in Ghana, and I think we need to try and communicate with them and just give them that motivation and stuff to also work hard as well, because they shouldn't just be like because this team is winning all the time we are going to give up.
I
You need to
agree.
also put in that work, to defeat these teams.
I agree. A lot of work needs to be done. And also, I mean, what about scrims, African scrims or local scrims? What is your take on that?
Well, the thing is, like, scrims these days are not really what it used to be back then, because back then a lot of people used to play scrims seriously, actually wanted to improve with their teams. But now a lot of players have like the wrong priorities when playing practices. A lot of players just be playing the game for like clips and stuff. It's only like in tournaments and stuff when there's a lot at stake when people truly take the game seriously. So it makes it like really, really difficult these days to actually gain some practice from playing scrims.
Absolutely, I agree. And so maybe have you registered for other local scrims? There are a couple of local SRG scrims happening. Do you register for that as well?
Yeah, so we used to play that for a while, but not a lot these days because sometimes the turnout is low and stuff, especially for the afternoon scrims. So I'm trying to focus more on events these days.
You're trying to focus on more on the bigger scrims these days.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, technically, what did you see? Where do you see Team Astra in the next year or two? What is the goal? What is the vision for Team Astra and you as a personality in that team?
So in terms of like the team in general, I do have plans of doing everything possible to be able to get the players to the pro leagues. So that's what we are currently working on. And also, as an organization in general, we do want to start hosting events and stuff in the community to be able to also promote the growth of the esports community in Ghana and try and make as much partnerships as possible with industry players in the community, to further get more people involved.
That is a really really good whole point there, and we appreciate that. Um, Africa ain't broke, says Marlon Adams. Africa can continue to wait for others to invite us into the game. What do you say about that?
Please, what was this point again?
It says Africa can't continue to wait for others to invite us into the game. So pretty much we have to take the game to others.
Yeah, exactly. I believe that we have to stop complaining that um, there are no resources available to us. And in general, I think we as Africans don't really collaborate a lot as much as we like to say we like to be united and all that. A lot of people, different industry players in the community see other people as like competition instead of like as potential partners, you know?
Yep.
Mostly when you are even hosting an event now, somebody will sit back and be thinking about how to do another event that's going to be like better than yours.
I agree.
Instead of even possibly collaborating with you to put your resources together to even make a bigger event, whereby you can provide more opportunities for people.
That's true. That's true.
So I believe.
Carlson said Mufasa talk like Carlson. Do you want to come online? Don't mind, Carlson. So continue, Mufasa. Continue.
So I believe like if we start collaborating and working together and stop seeing each other as like the competition, we could actually promote esports in Africa to like the global stages and have a lot of people from other parts of the world get interested in like contributing and like investing in the industry in Ghana and like other parts of Africa in general.
Okay. Bryce says, I think there's a rule in FIFA or soccer gaming community that has adapted to making them thrive. I strongly believe and I hope that the Pubg community adapts those things to make us better. What do you say to that?
Well, I mean, it's no secret that the FIFA community is like really, really huge in Ghana, and I think it comes down to the fact that a lot of people are passionate about football in general. Because even with our parents now, you go talk to them about shooting games and stuff. That's the sort of like, what's that? But if you tell your dad that like I'm even playing FIFA or something, he can relate to you to an extent because like most African parents are passionate about football already.
Which is true.
So
And
you
I
know,
also believe that the FIFA community here. If you look at the PUBG community, technically the PUBG community is much bigger than the FIFA community in terms of online because the FIFA is 1v1 or 2v2. But here you have especially PUBG's like as we're playing 10 teams, we have that's 40 players right there. So if 40 players have one person having their family member or their friends watch, that's a big community right there. You get what I mean? So once there's a meeting like a PUBG event like this, the turnout should be much bigger than the FIFA community. What do you say to that?
I do agree with the fact that in terms of like online presence, the PUBG community like has the numbers, but it's just a matter of the people in those communities not really showing up, you know. And I think it comes down to the fact that a lot of these teams and stuff feel like there's not much hope for them to actually be able to thrive in the community. Since like there's like little to no changes when it comes to the kind of teams that will be dominating in the country and also the amount of events that are available to these players.
I agree. I agree perfectly well with what you said there. And I mean, I'm really hoping that Team Inspire will be able to break that barrier in that sense because even the last event that they had with IESF, they were very close, except they actually lost it in the last game. That's how close it was. It was the last game that decided their fate. So technically, would you say agree that Team Inspire probably have the best chance in Ghana to really defy the odds? Because they've tried to get there a couple of times.
Well, based on their track record, I would agree that they have one of the best chances in the country in terms of any of the teams here to actually make it to like the main stages. And I would like to say they should also like try and make that effort, you know, to get as much information as possible and like be quick with like in terms of the changes they have to make. Because if you watch a lot of games, most teams when it comes to the last days, a lot of them switch their drops because they don't want to risk people targeting them or even landing on them and messing up the games. Because from the first day, a lot of teams are going to sit back, watch all the games, see where these teams are landing and stuff, and plan for the next day.
I agree. But today it's a one game event, 1 day event. So
Yeah.
there's no time to really process things, and there's no time to, probably change your tactics and on all of that. But we're hoping that Team Inspire give us some good news. At least I expect them to get there. The third position, at least I expect them to get. Because if not for Algeria, I don't see any team that can really challenge Ghana.
Yeah, I mean, Algeria is like a really formidable team, especially with the North Africans, you know, because in terms of other regions, I would like to say when it comes to Africa, North Africans do have like a lot of resources available to them because they take esports way seriously than other regions in Africa. So, you know, it always shows with their performance in these stages.
So what can we do as the lower league Africans, to try and get through that ceiling? What can we do?
So I would like to suggest that when there is any events like this, like the federations, people, and like anyone like generally interested in esports in the country should just try their best and come together and just use all the resources available to them to support the teams, get them really prepared for all these kinds of events. Because at the end of the day, if they make it and they make it to these main stages, they are going to shine a light on their respective countries. And at the end of the day, if Ghana, Nigeria, or any other country goes to these stages and are performing, we all win as Africans.
We all win Africans. Somebody, Shyboy, is saying at this point, real African players should stop dreaming about PMP and focus on GEG and IESF. What do you say to that?
Well, I would like to say that when there is any events like this, like the federations, people, and like anyone like generally interested in esports in the country should just try their best and come together and just use all the resources available to them because they take esports way seriously than other regions in Africa. So, you know, it always shows with their performance in these stages. Well, I would say that if you want to depend on like your actual strength as a team to qualify for maybe the PMPLs and stuff like with the current structure that PUBG has in place, it's going to be like really really difficult, you know. So I would say he's right to an extent to like focus on these major events, but at the same time too, you shouldn't just give up as well. You know, if you have the means to raise the funds and stuff to possibly acquire slot for your team, you should go for it and also put in that work as well to be able to perform when you get to that stage.
I agree. Marlon says that the government is the problem. Marlon. Somebody says, Bryce says, MGTV start a PUBG team and manage them under the name MGTV. Let's root esports also start one, Agro esports, and the many others. I know you know them all. I mean, what do you think about organized bigger esports organizations infiltrating the team space in the PUBG community? What do you think about that, Mufasa? Do you think that's gonna help?
Well, I think that would really, really help if a lot of these organizations in Ghana pick up lineups from the country. Because as it stands, a lot of these organizations do be attending and hosting a lot of events. And from time to time, they end up collaborating with each other to put events in the community. So if they could come together and also like pick up lineups and gain interest in the PUBG scene in Ghana, I don't see the reason why they couldn't also come together and use their contacts or resources to try and host more events that would benefit the community and also their teams as a whole.
So God here says all these talks are basically waffling. If you want to do something, turn off the stream and take actions. Wow, what actions, God here? I don't know what actions you want us to take, but we hear you. Also, I mean, I want to put a point across. You know, it's interesting. We have a problem. And I think Shy Boy's statement really got to me. Shy Boy says, these regional qualifiers should even be a land event for us to travel and go play in other African countries. But here we go playing online. What do you say to that? And after that, I'll add my opinion.
Well, for a tournament of this magnitude, it's really, really important for there to be like fairness in terms of all aspects and playing under the same conditions and all. So playing like at a LAN event for this kind of tournament would be ideal. But at the same time, too, it would require a lot of work, you know, from the organizers and the federations in the respective countries. Because it's not going to be easy to pull such a thing off. So if they could all come together as one and work with the tournament organizers, I believe they can actually pull it off.
I believe so because right now we have an African Esports Federation. The African Esports Federation should have a direct link with the African Union. And from that African Union link, you know, there's right now we have the African Free Trade we have the African Free Trade Association. So the problem that I see is it's not about the land event, it's easier in all due respect, it's easier to organize. It's very easy to organize a LAN event in any African country. The problem will be transporting people into that country, transporting teams into that country. And if you think about it, this is Africa. Because of our border issues, it is more expensive to travel within Africa than to travel to America or Europe. It makes absolutely no sense. If there's a tournament happening in Nigeria, if you look at the price of moving from Ghana to Nigeria, from Cote d'Ivoire to Nigeria alone, you'll be like, what the hell? It is so difficult to move from one African country to issue or the other. You're probably gonna need visas and all of that kind of shit, and it really stalls the progress of making bringing Africa onto a united front. So I believe that the African Esports Federation, which we currently have, has to have a relationship with the African Union so that countries would appreciate what's going on. For instance, if African teams are playing in football, it is very easy for Ghana to move to Togo, to move to Liberia, to go and play a football match because there's a connection between the entities that are involved. So the process or the due process is a bit relaxed. And that is where I think we can go. If we can get to that stage, it will be very easy to move from Ghana to Egypt to go and play a LAN event. I don't know what you think about that.
Yeah, you definitely have a point. If this unions could collaborate and work together towards making things easier for esports athletes to move across borders, it will be quite good for such events to be hosted like very, very easily. And recently, I even heard like some members of the esports trade association saying that they are currently in talks with speaking to the US government if they could issue like special visas for esports athletes to make hosting LAN events in North America very, very easily. Because as we all know, acquiring a visa to North American territory is like quite difficult.
Yeah.
That's why with most tournament events, they don't really be hosting it in North America, mostly in Asia and Europe.
That would be cool, and I think that could be incorporated in Africa if the African embassies in Africa, would issue esports visa or a particular kind of sports like visa. I'm sure there are, we just don't have access to it. To make it easy to move around, make it easy for players to gather and play, just to give that vibe and that sense of community that would grow. What do you think about that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they do have special visas for athletes and stuff, that makes it easier for them to move across borders. So if they came together and made a valid point to these embassies and stuff, they could actually be able to pull it off.
Somebody says, Bright is odd. Shaiba was replying to Marlon there. Bryce says Gamer X could handle this for global esports games. The question is, did global esports games even see the need for it? Ooh, so is Bright talking about having a collaboration with certain entities in the African space to try and organize these events? For instance, the Ghana Esports Association putting together the Ghana qualifiers, which is brilliant, but it has to be in a higher body, outside the Ghanaian scope to bring all of these players together. Cyboy says we've been playing online for ages. LAN gives a new experience and motivation. Ooh, okay. I've got a question for the chat. I've got a question and I've got a scenario for the chat. So think about this. If you guys are playing, for instance, on a Samsung S22 or an iPhone 13, you've been playing for, maybe 2 years or something in Pubg, and you've done very good, right? And you qualify for the PMPL. And then you get to the PMPL, the LAN stage, and then they give you an Asus phone to play with. You get there and the tournament starts, and then they give you an Asus phone because you're sponsored by Asus. What do you do, Mufasa? Let me ask you first before the chat comes in. What do you do?
All right, so what I've seen from some teams, mostly when they have these LAN events and the devices are announced like upfront, some of these organizations that have the resources get the phones for their players to train on before they even go for the LAN events. So if like our federations can afford to reach out to the brands that manufacture the phones or even get sponsorship for these phones, our athletes could have ample time to train, get used to the device, and have a good chance to perform greatly at the LAN events.
I mean, do you really think that's a realistic goal, Mufasa? And think about it. I'm saying that this is when you've gotten there. Most of the time, these sponsorship deals with these corporations usually come in late, or most of the time you don't get to even see the product before you get there. So once you get there, they say, "Oh, we got a new sponsorship," because I'm painting a scenario for you. So not exactly what usually happens, but in case you find yourself in a situation like that, and they said, "Oh, we're getting this big sponsorship from Asus, and we need you to use Asus phones to play this tournament." What do you do?
Well, if our federations cannot afford to be able to reach out to these brands to get us the device upfront, and there is no other way to actually acquire the devices ourselves, I would say it would come down to us personally as players. If we can try and get the fans to acquire the devices ourselves, or reach out to family members or something to be able to help us like get the device.
So if you're having a tournament every 3 months, you're gonna buy a new phone because every tournament organization has a different sponsor. Are you gonna be buying new phones for every 3 months?
So yeah, depending on the situation the team is in at the moment, if they don't really have investors and stuff on the team, and when they make it to these events, they don't really make it up there to gain any monetary compensation from their performances. Um, it would be like really, really difficult keeping up with that kind of trend. But at the same time, I believe as teams, you need to put in that effort to start growing your presence online, because I believe a lot of these brands and stuff, or anybody trying to sponsor your team, they would like to be able to use your platform or the team in general to promote their services and stuff. So you could also try growing your presence online and stuff, because a lot of players don't even try streaming, try creating content back to back, trying to engage with audience and all that. So there's more to like esports than just like being a player, and there's a lot of things you could try and put in place to give you a better chances of getting people to support you.
So Shyboy says, well, Messiah Priest says, there's nothing wrong with an Asus phone though. So I don't know. No, be the same Snapdragon. You mentioned S22 Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Last I checked, Rose 7 is also the same chip. Shabo says, no, Gia says the sponsors are literally the bloodline of the events. Okay. So guys, now let me go deeper into the whole scenario. Like, listen to the scenario. Don't be quick to answer. Listen to the scenario. Okay, Mufasa. You've been playing on your iPhone or whatever phone that you have for the longest time. Do you agree that there's muscle memory and there's a muscle retention that comes from using a particular device all the time? Would you agree?
Definitely 100%.
Okay. So if you find yourself playing for $100,000 in a tournament, on a LAN tournament, and they say your sponsors are Samsung, so you got to use a Samsung phone, but you've used iPhone your whole life, what do you do? I'm not saying you knew this before. I'm saying you gone to the place, you have all your shit geared up, and you get there. They're saying that their sponsor is Samsung. What do you do?
Well, in that situation, I don't think there's much you can do as a player, because if there is no information upfront about the kind of device you're going to use, then basically everybody is going to be in the same situation. So it would all come down to who is able to adapt faster to the device.
Do you think that is a fair situation?
Well, in a situation like that, since like everybody was blindsided, I would say like it's fair game, since each person would be on like a sort of equal ground, and it will just come down to your ability to adapt faster than the other person.
Okay. Now, you know what's interesting? I believe that for the future of this sport and the future of mobile gaming, there has to be a change. I believe that managers and players should refuse to play with a new device without prior notice. Because what happens is you are beginning the game from a very, very unfair ground one. You gaming has to do with muzzle retention. Once you've used a particular device all your life and you get to a state and you're asking you to use a completely new device, that will completely change the way you hold the phone, the way you move, the way you even play, and that could have a catastrophic effect on your gameplay. So already you're starting from a negative. So players and managers must be able to protest against that. That is my take, because I don't think that is a fair assessment. I think what can happen is the phones can be displayed on the table while they play, but then the phones that are being used must be the phones that the players are comfortable with, and they must be in the range of phones that have probably been described in the tournament, all right, from the beginning of the tournament. Maybe a Samsung particular range or blah 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 range. Definitely not an iPad, because you don't want to cheat. So maybe a phone, particular kinds of phones. But I think players and managers must be able to protest.
Well, definitely, I agree with that. Because at the end of the day, for any event of this size, it's really, really important for players to be able to prepare and have enough time to prepare as well. So definitely, if there's going to be changes in the devices being used, players should be informed at least a few months upfront to be able to prepare well. And if that's not going to happen, then definitely they should allow players to use phones that they are already familiar with.
Okay, let's get personal now. When you guys went to Bali, were you guys given new phones in Bali to play with?
Yes, we're given the Samsung, I think S23.
Did that completely feel different from the phone you used to play the qualifiers and everything?
Yes, definitely. Because back then, the phone I was using had like rounded edges, so I could like have a better grip of my phone. But with the Samsung, like it was more of like a square shaped, which was like really, really difficult for me to handle.
So do you believe that that had a massive effect on how you played?
Yes, definitely.
So would you now agree with my point of saying that the players should be able to protest that? Because what's happening is, yes, sponsorships are important, but the truth of the matter is, if you are not able to perform to the best of your ability, then technically they don't care about how well you perform. They just care about the money they're making from you.
But I think with ISF, I would recommend them for at least giving us the information upfront that we're going to be playing on these kinds of devices. Because with the conversation I had with some of the players, their federations were able to acquire the phones for them to train on upfront. So if we had like that kind of opportunity as well, I think our performance could have been better than it was.
Can you hear me? Hello, Bright.
Hello, Isaac.
How are you doing?
I'm good.